Yeah. Gotta get up my show logo. Pipple pipple. And plus we're gonna then have to go back to the audition and do some more filing there. Ah, there it is, that Slezak radio. Oh man, why does it do that every time? Okay, boing, boing, and then we can get that off, and then just move it up into the corner. Boom. See, my the symbol over here, if the cross, and if you look real close, you can see crescent and star. That's drawn from, that's the T in politics. That's drawn from the flag of the Knights of Templar, forefathers of the Masons. And I added a Star of David. So we got a little bit of symbology there of the three Abrahamic religions. And as is my wont, I like to bring them into Radio Land. Okay, we're doing some exporting of files on the audition, and that we have a number of files, so that's going to take a while, and some take longer than others. You might be hearing a fan in the background. That's just what it is. And if you're watching now on the YouTube, then what the heck? The voice is Stockton at the video. Oh, I can take that off. Boom. And boom. What? Oh. Remove. Oh, okay, good. Alrighty. There I am. Alright. See, that's the T I'm talking about right there. Alright. See, because we have the crescent and the star up there, and there's the Star of David. So, and let us continue now. Record. I got to record. Oh, okay. And I think this goes to the Facebook. We'll see. Ah, nothing's happening. Oh, there it is. Okay. And whip a delete-o there. Oh, move my seat up before I fall off it. That's not much fun. Saturday evening news. And then let's go down here with host Richard Slezak. Alrighty. And then let's start broadcast. Boom. Alrighty-us. And back up to the audition for our filing duties. And we're getting it cleaned up. Well, stuff exported into file. Ooh, there went a motorcycle with its high pitch. He was going at a pretty good speed. Sounded like he had it up around 4,000 RPM. And I like the fan here. It's reminds me of a Pratt Whitney. A good sound. And exporting all these audio files. And we are now up on Facebook and YouTube. Leisure Saturday evening, 8:09 p.m. And yeah, clear it. Yeah, getting there. Getting there, folks. It might be about another 10 minutes or so before we actually get into our recorded portion of the broadcast, so bear with it. We're going to be bringing you some weather announcements, our sponsors, and going to go visit the Department of Energy this evening under Donald Trump and total Republican rule in our nation's capital. So we were at Interior last week. Oh, this week, this coming Saturday, I will be in New Jersey at a family reunion. So no show next week. And please try to keep yourself informed and pass that knowledge along to others. And continuing with some filing details, duties here at the station. And once this filing's done, we'll be able to get right into the meat of the show, or further into it. Okay, this one looks like it's fit for closing. Wang. Boom. Okay, got one left. Alrighty, folksies. That went pretty quick. We got 8:11 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton. Bingo. Alright. Alrighty-us. Bam. Okay, got that done. And, okay, what I'm going to do at the moment is go get a refreshment. I'm going to just put on the regular station IDs. And, wait a minute.
Attention, Stockton. Are you experiencing a transition in business, relationships, health, or your life purpose? I'm Darius Oliver, and I help people to look within and find clarity and direction in their constantly changing lives. Tune in and listen with me as I go deep into your patterns and personal cycles through divine numerology. Any life transition you're experiencing can be illuminated by an in-depth analysis of your chart. For the first time in Stockton, you now have access to a professional numerologist here to help you light your own way. I'm in the booth to help you find your own truth. Tune in to Divine Numerology every Friday at 3 p.m. on The Voice of Stockton.
All right. Gonna get it back here onto some live stuff. And, oh my. Gonna put the stop-ola to that. Okay. Alrighty. That's Saturday evening news. I hated to cut that short. Like we got it already that was by Mr. P. Bodie. Didn't mean to cut it so short. And got 8:13 here at the Voice of Stockton. And gonna share with you our sponsors. And love for you to be a sponsor as well. and that is Hotel Furniture Liquidators is one of our sponsors. Hey, a furniture store here in Stockton? We'd love to talk you up. There's a lot of you out there, so our rates are very reasonable, and you could be supporting community radio right here in Stockton. Hotel Furniture Liquidators, 1648 North Shaw Road, nearest Cross Street, East Fremont, just east of 99. Furniture for your home. The Miracle Mile Bookstore. You got books around your house? Take them in. They might be interested. They're 2210 Pacific Avenue, and Doors Book Recyclery at 2310 Pacific Avenue. Books for you, books for everybody, and make it a point to drop on by. Custom Plastics and Signs, 326 East Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard between San Joaquin and Sutter. And they got they do plastic fabrication, can make display cases for you. They'll print business cards and T-shirts, vehicle and boat graphics. That takes a considerable machine, and stencils and corrugated plastic signs. A great building material, and you can get the raw stuff. Actually, you can get it already formed up in sheets, rods, and tubes. That is Custom Plastics and Signs, 326 East Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard here in Stockton. Millennium Computer Repair. Give Sarfraz Khan a call at 209-922-1879 to repair your computer, both hardware and software, parts at low prices. They'll sell you used computers as well. That is in the 209-922-1879 for Millennium Computer Repair. Habitat for Humanity Restore. I was just there today, dropped off some gently loved hardware items. And they're at 4933 West Lane here in Stockton, 100 yards south of March Lane. Tender Donuts, we bake fresh daily. Open at 4:30 on Monday through Saturdays, 5:30 on Sundays, till 6 p.m., 1304 East Hammer Lane. That's Tender Donuts, where we bake fresh daily. Leaders T-shirt printing and business cards in Lodi, 500 East Lodi Avenue, Suite A at Garfield. Yes, come and be a sponsor here at the Voice of Stockton. We're 231 West Bedford Road, and right at Pacific, and we're Bricks and Mortar Place. We've been in operation. We've been webcasting now for 4 years, and then some excellent management came in 2016. We went from being Stone Soup to the Voice of Stockton, and we're flying. We're going to be broadcasting soon, so come on board, please. Things to do around town. Hey, hair-raising affair. The Play Hair will be at the Stockton Civic Theater. Our parent organization, Peace and Justice Network, is having a fundraiser, and that's going to be food and drink tasting, live music, fun, arts, craft, and art vendors. It's a non-profit thing. Thursday, September 6th. Full Moon Riders, and that's 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., May through October 2018. And they have to do with RTD and ACE, Meet, Ride, Eat. New theme, and give and always every month. Yeah, Full Moon Riders in downtown Stockton. I've seen that. It's way cool. Oh, coming up at the end of the month, last weekend, the 31st, 1st and 2nd, is the Stockton Powwow. It's the 37th annual. It's going to be over at the University of the Pacific, so make it a point to be there. And in our weather, it has not been good. We'll be getting to a fire report momentarily. We have 8:19 here at the Voice of Stockton, and over the West Sacramento Valley, overall of northern Nevada for the most part, and south central Oregon, over northern, all the way over into northern Utah looks to be red flag warnings. And here in our area, the San Joaquin Valley, it's big and gray, and that looks to wind advisory, lake wind advisory, no. Air quality alert. Yeah, there was ash coming down today. Now, southern Nevada, San Bernardino County, South Coast California, Central and South Coast, Gold Coast is a extreme heat extreme heat warning, or extreme heat and wind. Excess heat and wind. Okay. That's, I guess, east winds are going right now. It's just the start of August. Yikes. Oh, man. Weather as I have not known it. Gee, 41 years ago, I was a Cal Poly economics major. I considered for a day or so to have done a report on, or just compile the data, hydrocarbon, oil, coal, natural gas. How much is there? How much was production? How much did we have left? What were new discoveries? I didn't get to that until later years. And at that time, all I would have had to have done was line up, okay, how many tons did we draw from the Cambrian and Pennsylvanian periods? Oh, that's in coal. How about in natural gas? That's from the Mesozoic. And then the oil, that's from the last 65 million years. I could have just shown right there, year to year. You know, depending on how many years I went back, 50, 75, 100, of world production of coal, oil, natural gas, and it would have been the drawing forth of carbon from each one of those eras year by year. And, you know, production of that went up over the past, you know, from the 1900s, you know, up to like in the 1970s and 80s and 90s. And it's still high. Well, you know, that's why we've had carbon, you know, CO2 buildup in the atmosphere, and I could have laid that out 40 years ago. Shame on me. Shame on me. So why do we have global warming? Well, I guess it's partly my fault because I've failed to inform myself and the public, and could have done so in writing and got a grade for it, and possibly published a book, but oh well, water under the bridge. And so we got hazardous weather conditions. Oh, here's another announcement, and this is PG&E is somewhere sponsor top, and we have City Council. Oh, okay, we have the 4th annual Chicano Community Program Radio Reunion Car Show. It's presented by KXVS, the Voice of Stockton, at kxvs.org. There's great bands, Mexican cuisine, car show, culture, and fun. It's $15. It includes meal, drink, and raffle tickets. It's going to be on Sunday, September 9th at the 8 Mile Road at an I-5 at Oak Grove Regional Park. There's plenty of parking. It's going to start it's going to go from 11 to 4. So come on down. You can get tickets, and right here at 231 West Bedford. And oh my, you can give us a call, 467-4455. There's going to be DJ Sandoval, Ramirez Brothers Blues Band, A Touch of Magic, Mariachi Tesoro, Frank Zapata, Ballet Folklorico, Paul Aponte, and Profi Pedro Ramirez. There's going to be a salsa guacamole contest and a car show, heck of a good car show. So come on down. It's going to be September 9th at Oak Grove Regional Park. Thank you, Betty. And continue. Oh my, smoky skies. I had ash coming down on my car this morning, living down there on 3rd Street. Yeah, air quality alert. And this is as of 8 p.m. this evening out at Stockton Airport. Humidity's 27%. Wind speed is 16 miles per hour out of the west-southwest. Barometer's at 29.82 inches of mercury. Dew point 48 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Again, it's 84 degrees. Heat index is at 82. Okay, it's going to be hazy skies through Wednesday. Going to go from hazy to sunny on Wednesday, but it's going to be 101. So tonight, low of 62. Tomorrow, high of, looks to be 93. Sunday night, it's hazy day and night. Low of 63. Monday, hazy, high of 97. Monday night, low of 64. Tuesday, high of 99. Tuesday night, low of 68. Wednesday, gonna be cooking, high of 101. And Wednesday night, it's supposed to be clearing. Hopefully those fires will be going down with a low of 68. No rain in the forecast, unfortunately. Alrighty, continuing to march, and let's see, we've got our sponsors and the weather, and so let us get going with our show here. It's 8:27 p.m. and so got to put up our billboard here. 08-04 Saturday evening news. Alrighty. Beginning 8:20, looks to be, let me get a good time here on my nice prominent clock. Come on, bark it on up. 8:28 p.m. and starting in 3, 2, 1. Good evening, Stocktonians and listeners around the world, to KXVS.org and thevoiceofstockton.org. I am Richard Slezak. It's time for the Saturday evening news. I'm going to migrate over to my favorite computer. And we are going to be exploring a government website. Not a real super secret thing, but nonetheless, we're going to go to the Department of Energy. And here is something near and dear to Donald Trump's heart and the Republican Party, the oil industry and the coal industry, natural gas here in the United States, and to a certain extent around the world. And got my own laptop here, and you can follow along on yours at home if you care to. And this isn't super secret stuff, but it is good stuff. It's what they want you to know, the general public. And, you know, we are dealing with a president who has said, the media is the enemy of the people. The press is the enemy of the people. So, okay. Well, I'm a member thereof. We're bringing information to you of our government. That is the federal government. Okay, Department of Energy. Bam. And let me continue. Oh. Whee! And bring around another microphone. Here we go. And like to have my mic, since this is the way out for my voice. And oh, let me do a big bar room reach and head on out here and get something. Alrighty, we're back, and we're at the Department of Energy, and this is easy to arrive at doe.gov, and let us do a little bit of bookkeeping here. And we were other announcements and sponsors, and also we did YouTube, Facebook, and it's 7:57 radio only start. Alrighty. And the Department of Energy issues $2 billion Tribal Energy Loan Guarantee Program solicitation. Across the top, they have science innovation, energy economy, security safety, save energy, save money. We'll be visiting those. And then there's a photograph of a liquefied natural gas freighter with 4 gigantic spherical tanks, half over its main deck. U.S. Department of Energy finalizes rule to expedite approval for small-scale natural gas exports. Then we got another subject matter here. Summit supercomputer ranked fastest computer in the world. Energy News, view all. Department of Energy announces request for information on offshore wind energy research and development facilities. The RFI, request for information, will allow industry and the public to provide knowledge and recommendations to the Department of Energy for the development of offshore wind facilities. That just came up yesterday. Department of Energy announces $36,400,000 for fusion energy sciences research Projects seek to make fusion energy feasible. Wow. Secretary Perry tours Fitzpatrick Nuclear Plant in New York. Tour marks Perry's first visit to a nuclear plant as Energy Secretary. Okay, if we... strange setup we got here. Okay, it's one of those that go horizontal as well. Oh wow. Taste of the Delta has already been completed. And that was from 1 to 4 today. So let me just kind of angle that camera away. Whoop, 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 whoop. Boom. All rightius. And then Department of Energy announces $10 million for Earth System Model Development and Analysis, new projects to further enhance one of the world's most sophisticated computer models for understanding weather and climate patterns. That came forth back on the 30th. Department of Energy announces $30 million for ultra-fast science, 10 projects to advance research in the important and growing field of ultra-fast science. They have ultra-fast in quotes. U.S. Department of Energy finalizes rules to expedite... Oh, okay. Here's the $2 billion tribal energy loan guarantee solicitation. Seems I'm on the... Okay, that was as of July 17th. Going back further, July 10th, U.S. Department of Energy provides nearly $20 million for domestic advanced nuclear technology projects. New projects support various aspects of existing and advanced reactor development. That announcement came forth on July 10th. And Department of Energy launches new lab partnering service. Online Access Point provides unprecedented access to national lab researchers and information. Well, that's pretty cool. So we got good things up here going on. And Energy Blog, a note of appreciation. WAPA's crews work round the clock to restore power following the car fire in California, and that's WAPA's crews were okay. 5 ways the U.S. is partnering with the Indo-Pacific region on energy, a new effort called Asia Edge, enhancing development and growth through energy, aims to strengthen energy security in the Indo-Pacific region. A mid-level leadership development program hits the ground running. The new NNSA mid-level leadership development program participants began their journey to reach their top potential and get the most out of their careers. And other things here. Students solving grand challenges at National Lab. That's Brookhaven National Laboratory Director Dune Gibbs shares why welcoming interns to the lab is one of his favorite STEM moments. We have 8:37 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton. A new fellowship brings PhD students into national laboratories for career-launching opportunity, and that was 4 doctoral candidates from prestigious universities have officially come aboard as the first laboratory residency graduate fellowships. NNSA ensures weapons development knowledge is passed to the next generation. During a visit to the NNSA's headquarters, the 2018 Sandia National Laboratories Weapon Intern Program learned from the experts, and this is the Energy Blog. There's minority students in advanced manufacturing collaborate and innovate at Kansas City National Security Campus. And then building next generation of computational thinkers. Then NNSA taps into university consortia to advance nuclear science. And 5 facts about fireworks. Oh my. Okay, let's continue down the page and see what things the Energy Department has up here. We have media advisors, Secretary Perry to travel to Maryland for debut of Cove Point Liquefied Natural Gas Export Facility. And he'll provide remarks and participate in the ribbon-cutting ceremony. That was announced back on the 24th. Secretary Perry to co-host press conference with OPIC and participate in final ministerial panel discussion to round out World Gas Week. He'll join Ray W. Washburn, who's with the Overseas Private Investment Corporation. Oh, that's wonderful. That was June 27th announcement. World Gas Conference, weekday 2, U.S. Secretary of Energy Rick Perry delivers opening keynote address and participates in APEC discussions. And that was announced back on the 25th of June. And there's Rick Perry to sign agreement with Israel, hosts 3C's Energy Ministerial, and he'll join Yuval Steinitz, Minister of Energy from Israel, to sign an implementation agreement. And back on the 18th, it would the World Gas Conference will be hosted in the United States for the first time in 30 years. And Secretary Rick Perry will participate in the 2018 conference. He's going to travel to the G20 summit. He was down there for that. Bilateral meetings as well to discuss international energy challenges and solutions. Back in June, Rick Perry visited Oak Ridge National Laboratory for supercomputing announcement. Continuing, kind of going back in time. And Rick Perry to headline Texas-Israel Cybersecurity Conference and DOA Cyber Conference, Energy Security and Emergency Response Office as well, and discuss DOE's new cybersecurity. May 7th, Rick Perry addressed the 48th Annual Washington Conference on the Americas. And then back in April, Secretary Perry traveled to India for energy talks. Got 8:42 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton. And there's a podcast, Sitting Down with Secretary Perry, season premiere, Direct Current is what it's called. And then STEM Rising after-school program for teachers now accepting applications. Science enrichment program Jefferson Lab helps teachers to hone skills and earns recertification points. At the Brookhaven National Lab. Oh yeah, that was mentioned higher up the page. Mid-level PhD students, same stuff that was higher up the page. Here's Henry's somewhere, and Secretary Perry's in the middle of it. And then down at the bottom of the page, we can go to, they're at 1000 Independence Avenue Southwest in Washington, D.C., 20585. The phone number there is 202-586-5000. And aboutenergy.gov, we got under that is history, leadership, news, science education, work with us, careers and internships, and contact us. Resources, budget and performance, directives, delegations and requirements, FOIA, Inspector General, privacy program, small business, staff and contractor resources, and federal government, the White House, and USA.gov. And anything further down, then in the bottom there's web policies, privacy, No Fear Act, whistleblower protection, information quality, open government, and accessibility. Okay, if we go back up to the top of the page to science and innovation and work that over. And within that, science and innovation home, clean energy, energy efficiency, vehicles, climate change, energy sources, and STEM. Okay, let's just go to the science and innovation home here at, they call this energy.gov. I went to DOE.gov and got here. Okay. It's a science agency, plays an important role in the innovation economy. Department catalyzes the transformative growth of basic and applied scientific research, the discovery and development of new clean energy technologies, and prioritizes scientific innovation as a cornerstone of U.S. economic prosperity. We got 846 here at the Voice of Stockton. Through initiatives like the Loan Programs Office and the Advanced Research Projects Advanced Energy, the department funds cutting-edge research and development of innovative clean energy technologies. The department also encourages collaboration and cooperation between industry, academia, and government to create a vibrant scientific ecosystem. There's 17 national laboratories. It's a system of intellectual assets unique among world scientific institutions and serve as regional engines of economic growth for states and communities across the country. Continuing to march. There's exascale. Supercomputers are used to model and simulate complex dynamic systems that would be too expensive, impractical, or impossible with other systems. The Advanced Research Projects Agency Energy funds game-changing energy technologies that are too early for private sector investment. Oh, Office of Science User Facilities, and they got a cyclotron pictured. It looks like it's about, could be 400 yards in diameter. Oh, then a picture of solar arrays that are mirrors that reflect to a central point tower in the Mojave. You can see that off of Interstate 15. Quadrennial Technology Review 2015. I'm going to go back up to the top of the page here. Oh yeah. Now we're going to go over to clean energy. See what they have to say about that. And They got a solar array, looks like to be down in Florida, I believe this one is, a photograph. Clean energy industry generates hundreds of billions of dollars in economic activity, is expected to continue to grow rapidly in coming years. A tremendous economic opportunity for countries that invent, manufacture, and export clean energy technologies. Responsible development of all of America's rich energy resources, including solar, wind, water, geothermal, bioenergy, and nuclear, will help ensure America's continued leadership in clean energy. Moving forward, the Energy Department will continue to drive strategic investments in the transition to a cleaner, domestic, and more secure energy future. There's one on solar, wind. There's Energy Department's research and development investments to improve the performance and lower the cost of innovative wind energy technologies. It looks like we have 8:50 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton. There's Energy Department's commitment to develop and deploy clean domestic power generation from hydropower, waves, and tides, geothermal, heat energy from the earth. Learn more about Energy Department's investments in harnessing this important domestic heat source. Bioenergy has a picture of a cornfield. Working to sustainably transform the nation's abundant renewable resources into biomass energy. Nuclear power used to generate heat and electricity provides around 6% of the world's energy. Hydrogen and fuel cells, highly efficient and fuel-flexible technology that cleanly produces power and heat with low or zero emissions. Could learn more, such as top 6 things you didn't know about solar energy, wind power, hydropower, geothermal. Biofuels, there's an article, 6 new things happening with biofuels. Related links, Loan Programs Office, ARPA-E, and Department, at the Department of Energy, Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy. Okay, nothing more there. We can go back up to the top of the page, it looks. Yes. Going over the Department of Energy under Secretary Rick Perry. And now we're going to go to energy efficiency. 8:52 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton. I am Richard Slezak, and we're adventuring at the Department of Energy. There's top 4 Energy Department inventions saving you energy and money at home. You can learn about those. Energy saving homes, buildings, and manufacturing. Efforts to develop and deploy energy efficient solutions for buildings and manufacturing. Supply lines means large scale energy and cost savings for all Americans. There's how much do you spend. There's a map on how much people spend on energy, quote unquote, state by state, nationwide. Every year, U.S. consumes is wasted through transmission, heat loss, and inefficient technology, costing American families and business money and leading to increased carbon pollution. Energy efficiency. It's an easy way to combat climate change, clean the air we breathe, improve competitiveness of our businesses, and reduce energy costs for consumers The Department of Energy is working with universities, businesses, and the national labs to develop new energy-efficient technologies while boosting the efficiency of current technologies on the market. Feature content, history of the light bulb, history of the electric car. Photo gallery with 3D printing brings classic Shelby Cobra, that's a car, to life. 50th all-electric 50th anniversary Shelby Cobra car was created using large-scale 3D printer at Oak Ridge National Laboratory. There's 3D printers, how they work. A video on a super truck barreling down the road of sustainability. Heavy-duty trucks more fuel efficient and less expensive to operate. Answering your fuel cell question is also posted up here as well. Subtopics is on homes, vehicles, commercial buildings, manufacturing, and solar decathlon. Energy efficiency programs, got Energy Saver, Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy, Advanced Research Projects Agency has potential to radically improve U.S. economic security, national security, and environmental well-being. And continuing here on the energy efficiency page. Okay, back up to the top we go. And that was now we're going to vehicles under science and innovation. What they want us to know. And the history of the electric car. There's an article. Vehicles and the fuel it takes to power them are an essential part of our American infrastructure and economy, moving people and goods across the country. From funding research into technologies that will save Americans money at the pump, to increasing the fuel economy of gasoline-powered vehicles, to encouraging the development and deployment of electric and alternative fuel vehicles, the Energy Department is committed to providing consumers with a full range of vehicle choices while decreasing our dependence on foreign oil and reducing impacts on the environment. And we got a photograph of the hood up of an electric vehicle. Watch this video, learn about the benefits of electric vehicles, including improved fuel efficiency, reduced emissions, and lower maintenance costs. Got a how fuel cell vehicles work. They run on hydrogen gas rather than gasoline and emit only water. Energy by the numbers, fuel cell electric vehicles. It's a video to learn key stats about fuel cell vehicles. We got tools such as find and compare cars, gas mileage tips. E-gallon price is calculated using the most recently available state-by-state residential electricity prices. The state gasoline price above is either the statewide average retail price or a multi-state regional average price reported by the EIA. Then we're going to go on and find out. Oh, that was it for that. There's science articles here on within subtopics of alternative fuel vehicles, hydrogen fuel cells, batteries, bioenergy, featured content, Electric vehicle benefits. Plug-in vehicles, also known as electric cars or EVs, are connected, fun, and practical. We got 858 here at the Voice of Stockton. They can reduce emissions and improve energy. How to fill up your fuel cell electric vehicle video. Super truck barreling down the road of sustainability. Road to fuel savings. General Motors technology ramps up energy efficiency, and the 2014 Chevy Impala is having a big impact on vehicle fuel consumption. Wait a minute. That was the Obama administration. So electric vehicle stories. So they're still running on Obama-era stuff. Internal combustion engine basics. More than 250 million highway transportation vehicles in the United States. Transportation fact of the week. And going down the page further, vehicle programs. There's the Fuel Cell Technology Office, Advanced Technology Vehicles Manufacturing Loan Program, fueleconomy.gov, my plug-in hybrid calculator, electric vehicles, alternative fuels data center, vehicle technologies office, and advanced research projects agency energy. Vehicle success stories article in there. Alrighty, back up to the top of the page. We have 9 p.m. You are webtuned to thevoiceofstockton.org and kxvs.org. Okay, now we got something controversial. Climate change, and we're at energy.gov. And what do they have to say about it? Addressing the effects of climate change is a priority of the Energy Department. As global temperatures rise, wildfires, drought, and high electricity demand put stress on the nation's energy infrastructure. And severe weather, the leading cause of power outages and fuel supply disruption in the United States, is projected to worsen, with 8 of the 10 most destructive hurricanes in all time having happened in the last 10 years. To fight climate change, the Energy Department supports research innovation that makes fossil energy technologies cleaner and less harmful to people and the environment. We are taking responsible steps to cut carbon pollution, develop domestic renewable energy production, and win the global race for clean energy innovation. We're also working to dramatically increase the efficiency of appliances, homes, businesses, and vehicles. They state that right here. What happened this past week? There's a quiz you can take. Then there's a map, how climate change threatens America's energy infrastructure in every region, and explores the regional climate change vulnerabilities to the U.S. energy sector and examples of resilient solutions by clicking on each shaded area. We got the Southwest, which we're in, along with Nevada, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. The Northwest is composed of Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. Northern Great Plains is Montana, Wyoming, North and South Dakota, and Nebraska. Southern Great Plains is Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. The Midwest is composed of Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. The Southeast is most of Old Dixie, Arkansas, Kentucky, which was neutral. They were Union, Tennessee, Virginia, North and South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, and Florida. Now, the Northeast is composed of West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, on up. And then we have the Clean Energy Geek Squad, a Direct Current Episode 2. We call a help desk that provides clean energy policy assistance to governments worldwide. Talk to Nikki Fear. And then Energy Exascale Earth System Model, that the E3SM is a modeling simulation and prediction project that optimizes the use of Department of Energy laboratory resources to meet the science needs of the nation. Interesting. They got a beautiful mapping thing, it looks to be. So, okay. Just taking the cursory look, apparently. This is a pretty good site. They have a lot up here. And energy sources. And this is under Science and Innovation. And looks like a snowy scene with a lot of high tension lines, transmission lines. And then the Florida solar farm, fossils. Oh, lumps of coal. And again, this is the energy sources. So you can, they got it divide up there. Electric power. Learn how we use electricity as an energy source. Oh my, overuse of the word. Energy storage for use when wind isn't blowing or the sun isn't shining. To store renewable energy. Anyways, hydrogen and fuel cells. And then we have offices. Office of Fossil Energy, Office of Nuclear Energy, Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy. Yeah. Alrighty, back up to the top of the page. We got 9:06 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton. And, oh, okay, now we can go on. Okay, what's STEM? It's an abbreviation for something. We're going to find out momentarily. And science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And yes, it's essential to rising our innovative, to inspire, educate, and spark an upwards trajectory to lifelong success in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics through sharing all of the department's programs, resources, competitions, events, internship opportunities, and more. Energy and environmental challenges of our future. To equip our nation for the jobs of the future, to innovate and evolve, we must invest in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. View our STEM resources for students, teachers, and energy workforce on this site and sign up for our monthly newsletter to keep in touch. And these are things where you can go for kindergarten through high school, college, and continued learning, teachers looking for lesson plans, project ideas, and study guides. You'll find that and more on this page. We got the workforce. Online learning, experimental learning, and grants and research opportunities. 9:08 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton. Got STEM Rising blog. Hey, that's stuff they covered earlier. STEM Rising newsletter. One-stop shop for the latest science, technology, engineering, and/or mathematics programs for all ages, supported by the Department of Energy. That's cool. That's a good public service. Coloring book, Women of the Manhattan Project, other STEM resources, Girls of Energy, Energy Kids, games, activities, and more resources from U.S. Energy Information Administration to help kids learn the basics of energy. Good for elementary school. Energy literacy, essential principles and fundamental concepts for energy education. And the Energy 101 video series, short, dynamic, and informative videos provide an introduction to the latest energy efficient solutions and renewable technologies. Okay, that's it for right there. That was kind of a boom. Alrighty, back up to the top of the page so we can go on to better things. Energy from home. Okay. Then prices and trends, funding and financing, state and local governments, advanced manufacturing. So energy economy home, we're looking at. What do they have for us there? Investments in energy technologies create jobs and grow the national economy. Funding and financing opportunities to help small businesses work within the energy department. We're leading the charge to create more energy jobs, to build partnerships across a variety of proven and next-era technologies. Resources for small businesses. There's the Innovation Research and Small Business Technology Transfer Program. Small Business Voucher Pilot, Energy Department LISAR facilities, or user facilities, and contract with the Energy Department. Energy economy data this week in petroleum, natural gas weekly update, electric power monthly, quarterly coal report, monthly energy review, short-term energy outlook, annual energy outlook, and international energy outlook, workforce training, energy management training and courses, manufacturing training, resources for tribes, energy jobs and career planning. Subtopics, prices and trends, funding and financing, state and local government, manufacturing. All right, we have 9:11 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton. We're at the Department of Energy and bringing all they want you to know right to here. And we're looking at prices and trends. Price of gasoline, coal, renewables, and other fuels can change rapidly and are critical data points for citizens and industry professionals alike. Business people and consumers are often best equipped to make decisions if they have current price trend information. DOA's subagency, the U.S. Energy Information Administration, collects and disseminates energy data on a daily basis so that anyone interested can get the information they need. Sources and uses: petroleum, coal, natural gas. May I add, the natural gas shows an or a terminal complete with 11 big tanks. Looks like a railroad siding there, and then a city, and it looks like it's along a lake or an ocean or a river. renewables, nuclear, electricity consumption, total energy. Topics: analysis and projections, environment, and you can learn more under each one of these, markets and finance. Today in energy, learn more. Geography, states, countries, maps. Interesting. And back up to the top of the page. That's prices and trends. Funding and financing. It's our next subject. Energy Department supports a number of grant, loan, and financing programs. Learn about these programs and how they can help you, whether you are a startup energy business looking to launch a pilot project, a company with proven technology that needs help reaching commercial scale, or a state, local, or tribal government looking for funding resources for energy projects. And you got resources for small businesses, helpful tips to prepare small businesses interested in doing business with the Department of Energy. Office of Science funding opportunities. And there's a few more under each one of these. Fossil energy funding. Learn about solicitations and business opportunities from the Office of Fossil Energy. Loan Programs Office. Investments accelerate the deployment of innovative clean energy projects and advanced technology vehicles, manufacturing facilities across the U.S. Energy efficiency and renewables. Funding opportunities are available from the Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy. Also have ARPA-E funding opportunities, that is Advanced Research Projects Agency-Energy. Nuclear energy funding. Opportunities from the Office of Nuclear Energy. State Energy Program provides funding and technical assistance to states, territories, and the District of Columbia. It too with a few more. Oh wow, looks like we have a wave generator model. Learn more about Small Business Innovative Research, SBIR, and Small Business Technology Transfer programs. And that looks like they're doing good stuff here at the Department of Energy. We have 9:16 p.m. State and local governments. We'll go to two more here. At Department of Energy. Office of Indian Energy Policy and Programs assists American Indian tribes and Alaska Native villages with energy development, capacity building, energy cost reduction, and electrification of Indian lands and homes. Office of Congressional and Intergovernmental Affairs, guidance on legislative and policy issues, informing constituencies of energy matters, serves as a liaison between the Energy Department, Congress, state and local and tribal governments, and other federal agencies and stakeholders. The FEMP website, Federal Energy Management Program, provides information, tools, and assistance they need to meet and track their energy-related requirements and goals. Weatherization and Intergovernmental Programs Office Innovative practice across the United States by a wide range of government, community, and business stakeholders in partnership with state and local organizations. State Energy Program provides funding and technical assistance to states, territories, and the District of Columbia to enhance energy security. State and Local Solutions Center has renewable energies weatherization intergovernmental programs that support energy priorities of state and local governments. And looks like we've got 9:18 p.m. here, and 8:28 to 9:18 covered at energy.gov. We covered Sci and Innov, and there were 6 in there. Energy economy, 6 pages in there, and that was actually 7. Yeah, that was 5, but security and safety and save energy, save money, we did not get to. Of course, we had the home page. So that's been our coverage of that. I need to go to the CAL FIRE to get us an update on CAL FIRE. So that's our look at the Department of Energy. It's really one of the better sites I've been to so far in our exploration of federal and state governments, what they have posted up. And okay, going to the California Department of Forestry, and just going to CAL FIRE, they got it right up there. Oh boy, red flag warning in effect, increased fire danger. We got 9:21 p.m. here at the Voice of Stockton. And CAL FIRE is urging Californians to be extremely cautious, especially for the next few days due to the current weather conditions, increasing fire danger. National Weather Service has issued a red flag warning. Overexposure to the sun can result in severe burns. So they got a great page up here. Programs about us, programs, newsroom, incidents. Okay, let's go to incidents, statistics, and events. Links to current year and historical incident statistics. Wow, CAL FIRE's on top of it. Okay. Now, Shasta County, Trinity County, we're on page 1. This is update as of 7:36 p.m. this evening. Ooh, a lot worse than last week. Shasta, Trinity County, Highway 299 and Carr Powerhouse Road, Whiskey Town. Acres burned, 145,000, 15 acres, 14% contained. Ranch fire in Mendocino County off Highway 20 near Potter Valley, northeast of Ukiah. This was updated at 8:13 p.m. 181,343 acres burned, 22% contained. There's a Mendocino Complex fact sheet. This is the ranch fire, also known as the Mendocino Complex. The river fire, also over in Mendocino County, at Old River Road near mile marker post 7.9 in Hopeland. Acres burned 47,683. It's 50% contained. And this also evacuation orders and advisories at the Lake County Sheriff's Facebook page, also at the Mendocino County Sheriff's Facebook page. The Wagner fire in Mariposa County, Texas Hill Road, this is this evening as well. And Bondurant Mine Road, I went to school with a Rich Bondurant. So that's wow, that's a family that's been in, it's east of Coulterville, so that's a family that's been in California, probably well over 100 years. 22 acres burned. He was a real good guy. The Creek fire, well, that's probably putting some smoke on us. Yeah, the Mariposa one is, but Alameda County, Welch Creek Road near Geary Road, southeast of Sunol. Yeah, we're getting smoke from that. That's 30 acres and 20% contained. Going to page 2. Got a lot of fires going. Oh my, 9:24 p.m. Kern County, that's the Torina fire, Breckenridge Road and Comanche Drive east of Bakersfield. 2,950 acres burned and 70% contained. And now we're going to yesterday. The Cranston fire down Riverside County off Highway 74 and Control Road east of Hemet. 13,139 acres burned, 96% contained. That's good. Then back up our way, Tuolumne County. This was just an hour ago, near Highway 108, Donnell Lake area in the Carson Iceberg Wilderness. Not a Cal Fire incident. Then back over to Mendocino County. This was as of 2 days ago, off Indian Dick Road and Mendocino Pass Road east of Covelo. Not a Cal Fire incident. Excuse me. Then updated just this evening, El Dorado County, this is the Bumper Fire. Okay, those were the Eel Fire over in Mendocino County, the second fire going. The Bumper Fire, it's at Bumper Road and China Hill Road east of Frenchtown, 67 acres burned, 100% contained. Yay, that's some good news. Put some smoke around here, though. Some probably. Not all of it. Okay, the Omega Fire. This is an update from just 2 hours ago. 66. That's El Dorado County. That's been contained. The Ferguson Fire, Highway 140 and Height Cove near El Portal. El Dorado, Mariposa County. This is one we're getting smoke from. 81,899 or 699 acres burned so far, 35% contained. The Western Fire, that's in Mendocino County, off Highway 101 south of Hopeland, 106 acres burned, contained as of 2 days ago. The Corner Fire, that was contained this evening. That was up on 299 and Highway 89 east of Bernie, only burned 36 acres. Butte Fire in Sutter County at Pass Road and West Butte Road, 9 miles northwest of Yuba City, 1,200 acres, 100% contained. Well, we're getting to 9:28 p.m. Let's see if there's anything else up here and part of our fire report. Whaleback Fire up in Lassen County. That's at Whaleback Mountain, Antelope Valley Road, west of Spalding. 18,726 acres, 85% contained. Horse Creek Fire. Oh, that was a week and a half ago. Okay, that's our update, and boy, that's all we have time for. We got 8:28 p.m., and we're going to wind it down. That's been our Saturday evening news. Went to, for a good look at the Energy Department. They tell quite a bit of what they do, so that was refreshing to see. Well-developed website, federal website, and actually they're quite excited and proud. Rick Perry is, well, he's happy about his job. You know, you don't hear any scandal from him, so that's a good thing. So, okay, that's it for this Saturday evening news. News magazine that we like to do with critical updates, though, and a pleasure to bring it from the California Department of Forestry, CDF. Oh my golly, Cal Fire. Wah! California's burning, doggone climate change. Oh well, got an election coming up, so remember to vote. And we'll have some more about that coming up real soon. Do take care. Have a good Saturday evening. And the rest of the day whenever you'll be listening to this. Alrighty, we're continuing here with live radio at the Voice of Stockton, and like to come forth with our little closing it down of Facebook and YouTube. Let me wave you bye-bye on that one. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the Saturday evening news.